Okay.
So another sunny day in August. I have two special guests with me today. This is Ryan and Saliq of Build Shiloh. And Shiloh is a company specializing in granny units or additional dwelling units. And Ryan, would you tell me a little bit about your background and how you got into building ADUs?
Sure. So Shiloh started during Saliq and I's time at UC Santa Barbara. We graduated with econ and accounting degrees and competed in the UC Santa Barbara New Venture Competition. We recognized two massive trends, which were a growing market for accessory dwelling units and California's massive housing crisis. So when the state government passed new legislation to encourage ADU development, we really wanted to jump on it because it was a really promising market and something we thought we could add some impact to. So we competed in the University New Venture Competition with a model to not only build the accessory dwelling unit more affordably and at a quicker pace, but we also finance it. So this entire turnkey solution is how we started this process.
And then a question for you, Saliq. What's your biggest advantage? I mean, a lot of our clients are looking into ADUs. A lot of us want to build additional dwelling units, but it takes time to get the permitting. It gets time to figure out if I could even build an ADU, and if I can, how big. That's something that you're very well prepared to do, right?
Absolutely. I'm sure, as you know, and as a lot of people know, construction's not easy. It's really messy. You have to deal with several trades and all these moving pieces. And for the most part, people want to kind of go to someone and say, hey, can you take care of this? Can you relieve the stress off my back? And that's exactly what we're here to do. We handle the entire process and try to make it as quick, efficient, and fun as possible.
Awesome. So correct me if I'm wrong.
Sure.
As a Shiloh client, I expect to pick up the phone, give you a call, you or someone on your team shows up, and then like that, I'll have an ADU.
Yeah, I mean that's about as simple as we try to make the process. We have pre-designed floor plans that homeowners can choose from. They would really want an ADU as quickly as possible. We also have a wonderful design team headed by Ahmad Moazab of Tekta Associates, who would be able to change the designs to best fit the layout of your home or your backyard.
So if I wanted to match, say, this home, the aesthetics, you could do that interior and exterior as well. So I'm not limited to just contemporary modern design, but I could take your prefab design and really customize that.
Yeah. That's how we differentiate ourselves. Is another reason why people should choose Shiloh's, because we're not solely stuck to one type of design, and we don't refuse to kind of move around based off that. We want to adapt our designs, and it's an accessory dwelling unit, so in the name it's supposed to kind of match the existing property.
Right. And one thing that really impressed me about you guys is you have costs down to the square foot, whereas most people, most ADU companies, well, let me take a look at it and let me give you a quote. You could roughly ballpark down to the square foot. So for, let's say, 1,000 square foot ADU, what am I really looking at?
So for our square footage costs, you're looking at anywhere from $200 to $250 a square foot. Obviously, with site work and permitting, that'll range based on the municipality. But at least for our unit costs, for anywhere from an economy grade, you could look at about $200 a square foot, up to some of the nicer finishes that a place like a METIS Realty house might require, probably around $250 to $275.
Super. And then what's the turnaround time, and are there payment plans? Well, before we get turnaround time, how about payment and financing? I hear you have a couple good avenues for that as well.
Absolutely. We've been speaking with different banks that are offering ADU specific loans. So those are via terms that are a lot more understandable, and they've worked with ADU companies in the past. So not only are we a design to installation kind of turnkey solution, but we bring in financiers and partners in that space. And for payment structure, it's kind of staged, and from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, depending on the project price, but it comes at different points in the process. So in that regard as well, we handle really everything.
So we got the permits approved,
Yep.
we got the financing secured,
Mm-hmm.
we got the site prepped. how long does it take for Shiloh to go up?
So what's great about us is because we're using prefabricated components as well from our partnered SIP manufacturers, we're able to conduct the site work and foundation construction at the same time as we're preparing the actual unit. So just by that, we're 50% faster than traditional construction, and our typical timeline is about 4 months after design and permits are all approved.
And then talk to me a little bit about prefab. How does prefab compare to traditional construction?
So the common misconception with prefab now is that it's the same as it was with the mobile homes or the manufactured homes of years past. Modular construction and prefab homes have really changed a lot over the course of the last couple decades. You can have anything that you could build traditionally at a faster rate and usually more affordably with prefab components. So even whether it's a traditional ranch design or old Spanish style like we've seen in our time in Santa Barbara, it's easily accommodatable with prefab components.
And then tell us a little bit about your company. How big is the team, and how much geography do you cover?
So as of right now, it's a team of 5. We have our Chief Production Officer, David Weiss, our Chief Design Officer, Ahmad Mozab, our CFO, Tomi Kapoor, Saliq Hussaini, our CMO, and myself.
So if I want to get in touch with, these 5 very smart men and I wanted to get a hold of a Shiloh and start the process, how do I get a hold of you?
Yeah, so you can visit our website. It's buildshilo.com, buildshilo.com, or you can contact myself. I'm available at any hours at 909-974-9175.
And we really want to work hard for our clients. We want to provide them an enjoyable experience, an easy experience, and to make construction something that they're looking forward to. Because really, everyone needs an ADU, and more importantly, California needs as much housing as they can get. So, we're very excited to work with you in the future.
So hopefully this video has brought value to you. You learned a little bit more about ADUs or granny units. If an ADU or granny unit is something that you are looking for, you have their contact information depending on what platform you're watching this video on. It'll also be linked up there. It'll be down there. And as always, if you want to know more about METIS, our listings, our current services, our information is there as well. Go ahead and find us at metisre.com. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.